We want to celebrate life, and we want to bring joy into the airwaves. We want to be part of the movement that brings joy and happiness.
Yeah, we'd talk, we'd chatter, we'd hang together, kind and caring through all kinds of weather. Somehow we all got turned on each other. How'd we get this way? They're civilizing, fighting, a whole lot of smite, selling guns and souls, selling God Almighty, selling people and water and mountains and life. How'd we get this way? Oh, doobie doobie da da, doobie da da, doobie doobie da 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 da, doobie doobie da da, doobie da da, la la la.
Do I care enough about peace to let my fingers do the walking right out the door of the business as usual yellow pages and into the national green pages every time the American in me can no longer resist the urge to consume? Peace is redwood trees standing. Peace is worldwide family planning. Peace is organic peach canning. Peace is Alice Walker in the Oval Office, sitting at the big desk. I've gone back and forth in the intervening years between feeling like individual action is totally where it's at to feeling like collective action is totally where it's at, and I feel like yes is the answer. In every single case where the movement was able to mobilize a certain portion of the population, the movement won. And I like to ask people, what portion of the population do you think has to be mobilized? 70, 50, 40? 3.5. 3.5 was the most that it ever took. Carrying the message, carrying the healing, have them run around naked, saying I'm sorry, singing John Lennon, and handing out flowers.
Russia confirmed that the perimeter system, which was also called the doomsday weapon or dead hand, still exists there. This is in 2017. As it does in all other nuclear states, US, China, UK, France, Israel, India, Pakistan, and North Korea. For over 50 years, they've sold the only hope for survival is to make a full-scale nuclear attack, automatic in response. Humans are not a species to be trusted with nuclear weapons.
What are we doing even as we are, you know, who we are and what we represent in our bodies, and as we are, you know, mostly white, how can we hold a better space for our families of color? And so that's what I started to bring to the school's attention. I said, I know these are loving people and they have good intentions, but you know, my son is not getting the help he needs. He's not getting the same treatment as the other kids. I know that it's not intentional, but it's happening, and we need to address this. Because what happens when you don't have the support you need as a child of color, like, you know, then all of a sudden one's sense of ability and what they're capable of is, it's really compromised. Other stuff we do at the school too is helping the Nisenan, our local Nisenan tribe here, the indigenous local people, to help get their curriculum, their true history in our schools.
And one of the things, oddly enough, that when I came into the town, little old ladies would ask me if I lived here. And I'm like, yeah. And it was like, oh, welcome, we need more culture here. And that struck me odd. I've never heard that ever in my life. Like, so you're welcoming me is what you're doing, right? But when you would go through these systems in the school system, so imagine a young child with that, being in a place where they are not the majority, trying to navigate their years, being teased by other kids about their looks, their hair, their appearance, who their parents are, money, not having enough of, so to speak. How is that going to affect the kids' development? I'm hoping to educate the kids on that through arts, media, music. We're looking at various different things from backpacking clinics and things of that nature. Teaching kids about, again, the earth. Teaching them how to work with one another, how to have the honest conversation. Whatever it is, what do you feel about me, and how does that make you feel? What are the stereotypes that you experience? And the thing of it is that that conversation is not being had. That conversation should be taking place in the school. It should be part of the curriculum.
And the man on my TV told me it had always been that way, and there was nothing anyone could do or say. And I almost listened to him, and I almost
to ashes, all fall down. Ashes to ashes, all fall down. One stone at a time. One stone at a time. We're moving mountains. One stone at a time.
Where's your wings, little angel? My sweet baby child. And how you gonna live in this world gone wild? You better be smart, you better be strong. Ain't gonna be here long. Don't care if you're rich, ain't got a dime. This whole life is nothing like black and white, brown or tan. Every woman, child or man. Rich or poor, heavy or straight. We ain't got time for hate. No, we ain't got time for hate.
I dreamed of rain and the rains came, soft and easy, sweet and clear. I dreamed of rain and the rains came, and peace spread over the land. And the flowers bloomed in the desert, and the air is fresh and clear. I dreamed of rain and the rains came, and peace spread over the land. And the one thing we shall right was to fight for equal rights. Your hand on the
Sing praise to the medic who bandaged the wound. Sing praise to the orphan child. Sing praise to the thousands asleep in their beds, awakened by the shrapnel cries. Sing praise to the mighty ocean deep. Sing praise to the river wide. But I'll never sing praise to the greed and the lies and the one who profits from war. No, I'll never sing praise to the greed and the lies and the one who profits from war.
Don't lift that veil, cried the man in the suit. Get off my tail, don't you come at my loot. This ship's sinking fast. Women and children lie.
programmed endlessly that the beast is at our door. Fear is in our bloodstream, so we must prepare for war. Weapons of mass destruction came in saturated waves. Evil looming empires are my children's safe. I'm all worn out and weary from all this hate. So a people's solid mandate served on, served on a president's plate. He says, war just might be endless, and we have to be relentless to survive.
Whoever said money can't buy you love never went down to the shelter and bought himself a dog. Dog's the best mirror by far. You see, a dog reflects the way you really are.
Millions of people were betrayed by these lies, convinced to kill each other and watch each other die. Entire cultures were destroyed before our very eyes. We just sit around and watch the fire falling from the sky. And all the time we knew that it could happen to us, and we were living in fear. We were all in the same bus by invading other people. We were making more enemies, but we would believe that we were doing it to make ourselves free. This is the world that I grew up in, so you understand my brain when it begins to spin. I'm searching for solutions, a better way to be, and I think much clearer when I begin to breathe, so I breathe.
My home's across the river, my home's across the river, my home's across the river, my home's across the water.
The river,
She runs down. Get up, stand up. Stand up for your rights. Get up, stand up. Don't give up the fight.
So just remember, we're a community. We belong together. We are for each other and with each other. And we stay loving each other and communicating with each other because we're going to need each other. Okay.